Season 2 of the Pat and JT podcast.
Oh man, I'm here at last. The best time, always gonna be the best. Come on!
Exclusively on the Herd App Media Network.
Super exciting. We're back. Here we are. We're back. I'm trying to figure this out. This is our first time ever that we're going live on our Instagram as well. This morning, I get in here and we're like, oh, we can go live on it. So it's Pat and JT on Instagram going live, but it's like a new thing where it's like I can't just push go live. I got to do this and I got to do something over here and then got to turn the speaker down.
How do you even know we're live when your on-air light isn't on?
I know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't see your on-air light. Where is it at?
I don't know. I see it.
You can see your on-air light?
Mm-hmm. It just says live.
I mean, the one that's behind you. That was behind you.
Oh, shoot. You're right.
How do you even know we're on?
Maybe we're not. Now we are.
I mean, if you don't have that and a microphone in your Avi, I swear I don't even know that you're doing this real. You're not even really doing
in the background. There we go. Look at that. My star.
Oh, it's looking real.
$2.99 at Target. Like right when we 5 years ago or whatever.
There you go. Very good. Very good. So cool. All right. So, what's going on?
Very exciting. There's like literally there's nothing other than Nebraska volleyball going to be in the national championship on Sunday. There's
They could
really
not
not a
have
ton going
picked a
on.
better time for this tournament because they get all the attention.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, heck yeah, we'll watch that. There's nothing to distract us. So championship game on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday at 2:00.
Very cool. Herd at Sports Bar if you want to come watch.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, just the one bar right now. Soon to be two. I saw some people commenting on the announcement. You know, hello Gretna, I think is one of the posts that was up there. Herd at Sports Bar had put up, and it will be opening up soon in Gretna also. So it's not that they're moving. There's now going to be two bars. So be watching for that. But they're doing a little rebranding out at the place where they're taking over. So the other people moved out, and so they moved in. So it's interesting too when you read some of the posts about the way people perceive. It's like Herd at Sports Bar took over the bar, and some people are like, "Well, I hope they keep the pizza that was there." And it's like it's a different restaurant. It's right.
Yeah, we came in, we broke down the door. The owners are tied up in the back, and we're keeping the pizza. What?
we're going to keep the menu. So no, it's going to be Herd at Sports Bar menu. So
yeah,
that's
took over. That is funny.
So it'll have the new signs up. It'll have all the good stuff up there. Anyway, yeah. So that's going on this weekend. But it's so weird. It's one of those years where I don't think we're not going to see snow on the ground. It's not going to get cold till after the first of the year. It's going to be decent for the next couple of weeks. That's kind of nice for holiday travel, which is great. Yesterday went to Ashland, and Ashland has a new middle school. Now, I know for some people that's not a big deal, but when you're a small town that's growing quickly, it's kind of cool to see what they're doing. And if you know where the high school is in town, on the north side of town, now the high school is there, the middle school is there, the primary school is there, and then they've got what they have. I can't remember what they call them all. There's like kindergarten through second, and then third, fourth, and fifth, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 4 buildings total to have all the kids in their buildings. They have this brand new gymnasium, huge press box, glass enclosed. I mean, the gym is outstanding. It is so cool. So they had all the kids come in yesterday, the first time that they got to go in the building, and they did an assembly in there.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah, it was fun. So I was there, and Clay Anderson was there, and we got to speak just for a second and just kind of, I don't know, impart wisdom.
Well, they got that half right.
It was really cool. That was
And I'm sure the kids were very happy that you didn't speak for a long time. Not you specifically, but that the worst thing ever is speaking to a class and or group of kids that age. Absolute worst.
And when you say kids that age, they were all of them. So it was the pre-K, or it was the kindergartner. I think it was all the kids except maybe kindergarten, first, second, third, maybe second, third, fourth, and fifth wasn't there. I don't know. There was, but the whole one side of the gym was filled with kids, all ages. Seniors were the tough ones. But then they played some games and they did some other stuff, and it was really cool. It was really neat. That gym is going to be a lot of fun for them. So now they have the other gym, which now is more like all other activities are going to take place. And that was the primary gym for I don't know, 40, 50 years, something like that. And that was a new high school, at one in the 70s. I think it was brand new. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big deal for a town like that.
It is.
Small town, yeah.
It is. So I was happy for them and seeing the kids' faces when they walked in the door and their eyes when they're just like, whoa, this is really cool. So it was fun. That was fun. So thanks for asking me out. I appreciate it. That was a good time. Yeah. Otherwise, so what have you guys been up to? Before well, last night, what did we do? Well, we ate.
Well, and I had like there was like more of a story to that, but it sounded really dumb. But like this whole getting married and on my birthday, like anniversary and birthday is the same day. Like in theory, like that's a good idea. But like I get home yesterday and Soph and Beth had made me dinner. I'm like, that's amazing. Happy birthday. I'm like, well, okay, but it's also your anniversary. Like you're making dinner all day. Like, I came up with this idea that we're splitting it. Like if she wants to make dinner, that's awesome for my birthday. Then as soon as dinner's half over, I take over and do all the cleanup and do everything like that for her anniversary present.
You could do 2
not
days
present, but
if you want. It's kind of like having your birthday next to Christmas. It's never fully one or the other.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
It just never is because you just can't. Ours, the way it lines up in for my mom and dad. And so my mom and dad's anniversary is coming up on Monday. So it's basically after Thanksgiving, 2 weeks later is my birthday. Then a week later is their anniversary. Then a week later is Christmas. Then a week later is New Year's. And a week later is Dad's birthday. So it's like 6 weeks of parties and so in the household. But yeah, it is because it's never fully either or.
Yeah.
So do you get 2 cards on that day? So you get both an anniversary.
I actually I got 3 cards because of the cats.
Well, I mean birthday and anniversary.
Yes, I did.
So you get cards for both on the same day.
Yep. So and then we're going out tonight to just like happy hour and burn off some gift cards that we've had hanging out. So yeah, we're gonna actually do that tonight.
Christina says I'm a Christmas baby. It's always been interesting. Yeah, Christmas presents wrapped in or birthday presents wrapped in Christmas paper because that's all they've got. So they just use it. Yeah.
One of the girls on Dirty, Flirty, and Flying, Katie Flood, she was born on Christmas Day and hates Christmas. Can't stand it. Like it because she said she grew up where it was her birthday was completely dismissed because you're kind of overshadowed by another birthday on that day.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's one of my best friends. Her birthday was on Christmas. Also, she absolutely went overboard on Christmas and just forgot about her birthday.
Yeah.
So she just quit fighting it.
And I've never been a birthday guy anyway. Like I've never really I've never went out and partied. I didn't want a big gatherings on my birthday. And I know my mom and dad and my parents, they want to have parties, especially on big ones like 40s, 50 or whatever. It's like, I've never been that dude. I don't want to have everybody get together and go to a restaurant and blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's cool. We can hang out other times, but it doesn't have to be on my birthday.
I'd rather do something that's more like in honor of several different things at one time,
Yep.
And just kind of let's celebrate this, and this. And once a quarter, let's go to dinner and have a party. But I will say I was at a meeting on my birthday at lunchtime and the restaurant somehow found out. Then I got a rousing rendition of Happy Birthday to You sung to me by a large table of people. And yes. And it wasn't though the clap, clap, clap one. Where was the restaurant that used to do that?
Chili's.
Oh God. Yes.
Or Applebee's, one of the two.
And one of them like that. And they'd clap and it was like crazy stuff. But then they brought me dessert for free. So I got my free dessert. So that was good.
The first couple times, if you're working, if you're a server or whatever, and you're doing that, it might be kind of fun. But after a while, you're like, shoot me, 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 shoot me. Because you can only fake it so long.
Because I really don't care.
No, really don't care. Really don't care. Shoot me, shoot me, shoot me. Put me down. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I've made my list of all my birthday stuff that I got to get and my deadlines. So I know I've got to get my Subway sandwich by the 9th, I think, of January. And I've got to get, I've got a couple of Jimmy John's is in there and there's some donuts somewhere. And
you cash in on any of your, like, I got my notification for my free Jimmy John's sandwich for my birthday. So I could do that.
You got till, I think you've got till like 2 weeks after.
Is it 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think so. I got all those jotted so I don't miss anything.
That's a legit one. I mean, I know we talked about this a couple weeks ago. That's a legit, like, hey, here's happy freaking birthday. But when you're like, you get 20% off when you buy 2 entrees, it's like, come on. I mean,
No, that's not a prize.
That's not a prize.
So yeah, so trying to get those scooped up before I forget about them before the end of the year. Other than that, man, really, really quiet. Been watching the national finals rodeos going on. So that wraps up this weekend and it looks great. Good crowd. Looks awesome. I miss going to it because it is a lot of fun, but I also don't because it's a lot of people.
And it's in Vegas, right? Still? Yeah. I remember because it was last year, I think, that I was out there with Creighton basketball for a holiday tournament, and it was going on at the same time. A lot of boots and butts out there all over the place.
Yeah. So it's been fun watching that. But
you know what? Speaking of Vegas too, did you watch the Indy race that was out there?
Yeah. Well,
parts of it.
Yeah. There was some stuff that was going. I didn't even know. Why do I feel like something happened? Didn't it?
Well, they had the first day of the trials or whatever got canceled because of they didn't secure the manhole covers enough.
That's what it was. That's what it was. I was like, no, something happened.
When cars are going over 300 miles an hour, it's that kind of dangerous. But I totally random, and I thought about this the other day and kind of did some reading up on it, and it's 100% true. It's a 10-year deal for this race, a 10-year contract with the city, and in order to secure this, they had to build these grandstands that they're gorgeous, and they're right along some of these streets, and they're in between the other 50 weeks of the year when they're not prepping for a race. Hopefully they find other things to do with these grandstands, but people are in an uproar still about it, that around the Bellagio, they tore down and cut down 200-year-old trees to make room for these grandstands, like hundreds of them, of these trees. And that were
insane.
I know. I mean, I get progress and wanting to secure something like this. That's cool for the city, but geez, 200-year-old trees.
Is it, I know it is a lot of money. Cause I think they said that India is it's like a $500 million or billion, I don't know, something gamble for the car race itself, for Indy car racing. And then Vegas had to put up a chunk for this as well. Like you said, it just seems like there would be a better way to do it.
Yeah.
Because it just seems very disruptive to what the city's about. Maybe it didn't have to be on, in the main part of town. I mean,
yeah. Or maybe replant the trees somewhere else, like move them to like a old folks home for trees, for old trees.
Something else. Maybe we could have found a way to work around it, but yeah, we'll see how that works out. It's hard to say. Yeah. Speaking of which, I just saw this, is Justin Timberlake, he doesn't do a thing in Vegas, does he?
A residency?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
He's just on tour in general. Okay. That's what it was. I just saw something, and for some reason it made me think that he was in Vegas too, but he's not. Apparently he's, Britney Spears put her book out, and there's some stuff in there that's pretty serious and calls him out. And she calls out a lot of people, but really goes kind of lays some stuff out because she's pretty much been tight-lipped about all that for 20 some years.
Yeah.
And just kind of dealt with it internally and not real well. Which is sad because he's gone on and had his fame, and there's stuff that's come out about him also, the whole Janet Jackson thing, and how that was handled at the time, which now seems just like such a popcorn fart. I mean, it's just like,
I know it does.
It's just crazy, but at the time it was a really big deal.
Because at the time, that was like back. You didn't even, now you can show bare butts on TV. You can do whatever, but this is, oh my gosh, a nipple.
It was, and to some appeared intentional on his part.
Yeah. And
then it was like, and she was not. But then again,
I still think it was
decorated. So it makes you think.
It's probably always decorated, though, to be real. I don't think you take the decorations off when you have that decorated.
You don't think so?
I don't think you're, I don't
the decoration she had.
I don't think you take all your rings off and then tink, 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 tink. Oh, that thing, maybe that thing was, yeah, I see what you're saying. maybe I'm not going to say that.
We're not going to go there. But anyway, he was just performing recently, and the song Cry Me a River is in reference to Britney. And I think it even refers to her in the song, or it makes her feel like it does.
Well, but it's anyway, like the video, the girl looks just like her. So that could be it.
Maybe that's what it is. But anyway, I guess that he now has added a disclaimer basically to when he performs the song, because he still performs the song, but it makes everybody's eyebrows kind of go up like, oh, he's doing the song. And so now he feels like he needs to
say this wasn't about Britney.
I guess. I don't know.
Oh
that
my
makes
gosh.
it sound like it's even more likely about Britney.
Yeah, just let it go. Like if everybody knows it, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone.
Brian says, do you change decorations like Christmas ornaments? I don't know.
Maybe
the special occasion decorations, because that was the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it could be.
It was pretty bold.
It was pretty blingy.
Just thinking.
Imagine if that didn't give way, whatever, and it like grabbed and ripped.
Oh my gosh, don't even. Thanks for that, Pat.
Oh my goodness, that would be awful.
Wow. So yeah. So anyway, that's about the only thing that was the only like thing that popped up. It's just crazy.
I know. It's this time of year is always kind of that way. But it's nice that we have something on Sunday with the Huskers being in the national championship game. The game was incredible last night. They're so amazing. It's too bad that we're not playing Wisconsin, but that would have been a fun storyline.
Who are they playing?
Texas beat Wisconsin. It would have been nice because I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if we had played Wisconsin on Sunday, it would have been each team. The only loss they had was to the other one. So it would have been the rubber match.
Oh wow. Yeah.
That would have been cool. Yeah,
that would have been cool because that's why Texas. Okay, so it's burnt orange against the Crimson. Got it, because they were complaining there was way too much red when they were at the games. There was too much red in the building.
I mean, did you? And the game was like a home game. Anytime Pitt would score a point or do something good, you'd hear somebody like. And then when Nebraska would do something, it'd be I go crazy. There's so many people there.
That's because it's that time of year, folks. What are you going to do? You're going to follow your volleyball team.
All you do is tell us not to do that and support our team, and then we'll do it harder.
Yeah, and faster. So there.
Yep.
So anyway, so hope you guys have a great weekend. And next week, it's like everybody's got one foot out the door next week because it's rolling into Christmas, right? Yeah, yep. I get it. So,
all right, you guys. Well, thank you for watching on Fridays. If you're just listening, we do it Facebook Live on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Now Instagram as of today.
I think there's a couple of people that joined from Instagram.
Awesome.
Too. Oh, I see Twitter, Facebook. Oh, Wisconsin had 3 losses coming into last night.
Oh, see, I'm not a stat guy. I just throw stuff out there that I think would be cool.
It's good you clarified that.
Yep.
Pat's not a stat guy.
I am not a stat guy, nor a factual person. I just talk a lot of, you know what?
Yep.
All right, you guys, thanks. Rate, review, and subscribe to our podcast. Share it with your friends. Have an awesome weekend, and we'll be back here on Monday. See you later.
Pat and JT Podcast, a Hurrdat Media Production.